take a step back.
Detroit's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Marshall dishes to Hibbert. .46 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And Lynn with a clear path to the hoop.
Oh, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Moore passes to Marshall. 5 to shoot. And then Hibbert with the dunk.
Now that was pretty. That was just a nice looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. Great awareness and a terrific finish.
Here's the 3. Here's Moore. The shot no good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pistons lead by 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
It was a pretty solid first quarter for this club. They limited their mistakes and really took advantage offensively.
You know what? I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways. That's excellent pressure and good activity with the hands.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Pistons. They've got Roy Hibbert. Jeff Taylor is out there with Hickson. And there's XXIII Moore. And it's Marshall in at the 1 spot.
Well, to get those big in-conference wins, you've got to be able to adjust mid-game, and the Hawks did that very well last season. A lot of runs to them in the third quarter of the game.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kevin, Jeremy Lin knows that an awful lot is expected of him. He said, "I'm very young in my career, and because the expectations of Linsanity are so big and the shadow is so large, sometimes I have to take a step back and remind myself the journey has just begun. It can be hard to keep things in perspective, but, gentlemen, he's trying to stay grounded."
And nobody certainly will ever forget Linsanity, but it would be asking, I think, too much for Lin to be in that zone all the time. Thank you, Doris. And for the Hawks in the East, guys, finished as the 8th seed in part because of their ability to adjust after the half.
Yeah, they'd end up with 28 wins in the conference, but a lot of them came from their ability to come out strong after the break.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Caldwell Pope comes in for XXIII Moore. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Marshall. Here's Duncan. Hibbert pulls it in. Hibbert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Hibbert with a screen on Teague. The shot by Hibbert, nobody around. Lets it go with a 3. And he gets the bucket. And the Pistons lead by 2. Outside Teague. Here's the screen. He kicks it to Fromm. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his 5th assist in this one.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Taylor. Lowry against Teague. The shot by Lowry, no good.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Teague kicks it up. Carroll for 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Hickson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Lowry dishes to Caldwell Pope. Second chance shot. Carroll with the rebound. Hawks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Jeff Teague signed a 4-year, $32 million deal with the Hawks going into last season. And with the departures of some of their other star players, they decided to put the ball in his hands to run their more free-flowing offense, and he delivered in a great way.
Now here is Lowry. Kicks to Caldwell Pope. Pope loose. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. So for the Hawks, Randy Foy, he's checked in for Dudley. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Jeff Teague. And then for Detroit, Drummond's checked in for Hibbert. And Brandon Bass subbed in for J.J. Hickson. Now here is Lowry. No good on the quick 3. Lowry against Lin. Duncan, the best to Fry. Moves back up. It's blocked. Now Lowry. Drummond sets the screen for Lowry. He kicks it to Drummond. Outside, Taylor. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Lowry penetrating. That is good. Lowry's got 6. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Lin kicks to Fry. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Duncan dishes to Lin. Back to Duncan. Here's Foy. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. 7 points in the game. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
The feed to Caldwell Pope. Out to Taylor. 3-pointer. The dish to Caldwell Pope. Outside, Taylor. Back to Lowry. A second chance effort. And the shot falls short this time.
Boy, that's a frustrating one there. Easy look at the hoop.
And Boyd kicks to Duncan. Rolls it up. Detroit with the rebound.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Lowry can't get that one to fall.
He's not a guy they're going to be able to count on the way he's playing in this quarter. Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfect.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
Channing Frye missed all of 2012-13 with an enlarged heart. The condition got better, and last season, seemed like he didn't miss a beat. He came back and shot the cover off the ball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Duncan. Scola comes in for Channing Frye. And Robert Covington subbed in for Damari Carroll. Tries it from the top of the key. Connects, the jumper drops. And guys, Frye, you know, as you try to put him into some kind of position or descriptive phrase, a stretch 4.
I think so, Kevin, but you know what's great with Frye is that he can also guard 4s and 5s. So when you can space the floor as a shooter but also defend the interior, then you're a two-way player and it's easy to find the right matchup.
Detroit with the ball, following the 3 by Atlanta. And there's the pass to Drummond. Drummond, a screen. Caldwell Pope pass to Marshall. Here's Middleton. And it's Lin with the rebound.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Here's Bass. And the three off target.
Not his forte. I don't really like that shot, and you can tell the defense is just asking him to take it.
Lynn dishes to Covington. Stoic kicks to Foy. Here's Covington. The three-pointer, no good. Pistons trailed by 6. Feeds to Caldwell Pope. To the wing right side. Marshall inside the three-point line. Detroit, no good that time either. Foy, the pass to Covington. Foy with it. He has 7. In the corner, it's Lynn. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Detroit's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Here's Middleton. Dishes it to Marshall. He feeds it to Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. Here's Covington.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just a tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Lynn kicks to Foy. Screen by Scola. Right side, Scola. Now, here is Foy. He's tightly guarded. And the basket by Scola.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assists as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Covington kicks to Lynn. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Denver Marshall has good size at the point guard position. I list him at 6'4 plus. And he really is an excellent passer. Great vision. And throughout his time in college and his short time in the NBA, he's averaged more assists than points.
Morris checked in for Caldwell Pope. Outside, Scola. Lynn dishes to Covington. It's tipped. Marshall with the steal. And now Moore pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Now that's a momentum shifter there. A steal leading straight to a quick bucket.
Yeah, great way to capitalize on the turnover. Can't waste any time. Get the ball up the floor.
Kendall Marshall, a good assist to turnover, but his lack of mobility, I think, continues to hurt him defensively.
Well, he's probably never going to be great at that end of the floor just because he doesn't have the foot speed you need to stay in front of people. But he's very smart. He relies on his savvy and his positioning. And all in all, you know, a very good season last year for the Lakers.
Pass to Middleton. The three. Good on the shot. Now just a 5-point Hawks lead.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that three-pointer.
Covington passes to Scola. He dishes it to Covington. And right away, they answer with a three-pointer of their own. Covington's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Hawks. Passes to Middleton. He kicks it to Moore. Here's Bass. Lays it up and banks it in. Bass has got his first points in this one.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them. And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
to the left side wing.